welcome to a live stream. We're a little bit early, but we're just giving people some time to get here and get ready. So I figured I might as well just go online and let's see what you guys are up to. So today we're going to be streaming on YouTube, which is new for me. I've actually not done that before. But I figured I might as well try it. I mean, the majority of my viewers are on YouTube anyway, so it might be a good idea to do that over here. I just need to do a couple of things, but I can do them while I'm here, so don't mind me kind of saying that. There we go, that should be fine. And let's tweet to Twitter that we are actually live here. Farming Simulator 17 Courseplay Saturday, we are live. There we go. Tweet has been sent. So how are you guys doing? Is there an echo? Oh. That's a little bit annoying, isn't it? What is it that is echoing? Is it the music? Is it the game? What is it? Not the game, that can't be echoing. Hang on. I think my webcam was actually broadcasting music as well. Oh, thanks, Mad Max. I'm really pleased to hear that. Is this any better with the echo? Well, not quite sure what's going on. My voice is echoing. That's bad. Ah, nice. Yeah, my webcam was picking up my voice for some reason. It shouldn't be doing that. But here we are. We're ready. We're good to go. My cat has gone mental behind me. I hope you guys are okay with this. This is not going to be perfect. I'm not a professional streamer. I don't do this for a living. But I think we are good to go. So, I've been streaming a couple of times before on Twitch, and last time we streamed, I screwed up. I completely messed up. All of the courses that I've made, I kind of corrupted the save file for them. And that meant that I had to redo all of the courses, which was pretty bad. So while doing that, I also changed a couple of things on the map. I changed a couple of the starting vehicles. I've done a couple of things with the roads and stuff like that. So we're gonna start out on a completely new save game today. So let's get into it. My cat is mental. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you're right. Mowgli, shut up. We're gonna be playing with all of the mods that I currently have, which is a lot. So that's season mod, that's more realistic mod, that's basically everything that we can throw at this game. And I'm really sorry for my cat, he's just gone mental. We're also gonna be changing a couple of things in here. First of all, the timescale is gonna be at 5, which is good. Traffic is on. Dirt, I'm gonna set that to slow because it built up so fast. Fuel usage is default, but they do need to get back to get all of this filled up again, which is what I like. Plant growth, all of this is taken care of. Good. We also need to go into the season mod, which we do. I can't remember, is it that? Yeah, it was. Yeah, Kitty wants to play. Kitty definitely wants to play. He's having a time of his life back here. Mowgli, shut up. Oh my god, he's crazy. You know, sometimes he just runs around the apartment sounding like a dog. It's pretty annoying. Right, so here we go, guys. I've changed a lot of things on the map. First of all, I went into the season file and changed the default growth or the default settings. So if we have a look at the fields, we can see that these fields, Mowgli. Oh my god, these fields are all sown. Oh my god. Oh, fucking cat. And if we look at the growth state on them, I'm sorry guys, but that's just it's just crazy. If we look at the growth state on them, most of them are harvested and empty. Really sorry about that cat, he's just crazy. But we do have a couple of them that are just ready to, or that's just been sown. So I figured out how to do that so you don't start out with completely empty fields to begin with. But if I'm not mistaken, all of them need to be plowed anyway. So we're not gonna get a full yield from these fields to begin with, or at least not on the first season, but we will get that eventually. We're just not starting out with a bare field and need to plow all of them. We do need to plow them, but we don't have to plow them initially, which is cool. I kind of like that. It took me a little while to figure it out. What I've also done is I changed a couple of the starting equipment. So the last time we had a Massey Ferguson that I wasn't really pleased with. We had, I can't remember the model number of it, that doesn't really matter. I've changed it with this one. So we now have 4 rather big tractors ready to do the job for us. We also got a couple of new plows. If you saw my last live stream, you would see that I was struggling with the plows. They were basically just having an offset that I couldn't really figure out, and I haven't figured it out yet. But I've changed them to these, which are a part of a package, a Vetastart package. I think it's called Vetastart. I think so. I might be a bit off on the pronunciation, but I think that's the one. So these are new plows. They plow and cultivate at the same go, which is pretty flippin' cool. I like that. We also have the old John Deere standing ready up here, which we're going to be using a lot. Apart from that, it takes a long time. How are the audio, guys? Is it okay? You've got to tell me if it's wrong, and I'll fix it. Apart from that, we got some bales, so we can get started straight away with a couple of the fun things, which is going to be the animals, of course. And in here we do have a Massey Ferguson stud with a front loader attached to it. I like this one. It's pretty flipping cool. This is a good mod. I like that one. But seeing as we do have bales, and seeing as we are actually ready to go, we also have some animals. We got some cows over here. 25 cows. So we are good to go. I mean, we can start out straight away, which we are going to do. Sorry. My bad. Didn't mean to piss you off. Oh, the music is a bit loud. Okay. I will be changing that then. I can't get out of here now. Fuck. I'm stuck. There we go. Alright, so the first task we're going to be looking at is definitely what to do. We have field number 29, which is sown. We've got field number 30, which is sown as well. But we've got field number 14, 34, 31, 53, 55, and 58, which needs to be plowed and seeded. So we're gonna have to be doing that. I'm just gonna turn the music down a little bit. There we go. Hope the music is okay now. Shout at me or kick me in the face if it's too loud, or at least let me know. Right, so we're going to be starting out by plowing and cultivating. And seeing as we've got these 2 new wonderful plows, we're going to be using those. What I've also done is I've prepared for this, so I've gone ahead and already set up a couple of courses for Courseplay. So let's just jump into the John Deere and start up the engine. And if we go into the Courseplay and go into the managed courses, I do have some folders in here already, and I have tried to come up with a system where this makes sense. I'm not sure if I succeeded, but I think I have. I've got the farms, horses, main farm, and the sheep farm. I got all of the fields, not all of them, but pretty much all of them. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Please let me know if it's bad, because then we're just going to change it. Obviously, all of the fields are in here, at least most of them. But what I haven't done, wow, that was loud. What I haven't done is set up any courses. I've set up courses for in and out. So you can see here, I tried to come up with a naming system so that I go from the road to the field, or from the field to the road, from the road to the field. All of this will make sense in a little while. Probably it's not making any sense for you right now. Industry, we also have some industry. We've got the animal shop, the auction house, the Bayvot, which is a sell point, the BGA, the greenhouses and stuff like that. All of this is in here. And all of the roads are in here as well. My naming system of the road has been pretty flippin' hard to come up with a good naming system. I don't think I've done a good job of that, but I think for me it makes sense. It's all gonna make sense for you guys in a couple of minutes. So let's just set this one off. This is gonna be our first tractor that we're gonna set up. There we go, that's a little bit better. So seeing as we've got these 2 new plows that cultivates at the same time, we're going to be using those. So two birds with 1 stone. There we go. So let's just have a look here. We want to set this tractor off on, let's have a look at what field should we get. Could you stop please? Thank you. Alright, stop. There we go. I think we want to set this one off on field number 31, I think, and get that seeded straight away. That might be a good idea. So if I go into here and I go into farms, because I want to get out of this farm. So I'm going to go to field number 31. So I'm going to go into main farm and the in-out folder. So I'm going to go from the farm to the road. And I know that road up there is called Town Road. And that is that road there. I'm not sure if this makes any sense to you guys. I hope it does. But I'm going to go from the farm up to Town Road. And I'm going to go to... I'm going to go south because I want to go up to field number 31. Actually, I haven't set up a road for that, so we're just going to go manually up to field number 31. I kind of forgot I haven't set up a course for the dirt road yet, so this is going to be a manual drive. But I do have courses set up for the asphalt road. I'm quite curious if this is going to go the way I hope it will. Now the whole idea about this, both the live stream and this Courseplay setup is to pretty much automate everything, or at least automate all of the courses, so I can set up a tractor from back at the farm and it will go to the field and it will do its job on the field, and when it's done it will return back to the farm. That's the entire idea about all of this live streaming here. So hopefully that can be done. I really hope so. Alright, we're going to set up a course from around here. So if we're going to go into the Courseplay, just going to put the handbrake on. We're going to go into fieldwork mode and we're going to choose field number 31. There we go, and the working width is 6.6 meters. I think that is okay. Let's just unfold it and see if that makes any sense. .6 meters. Yeah, that appears to be right. Starting location is where we're parked. Current vehicle position and the starting direction. We're gonna set it to automatic. We don't really care about anything else. It's just let's just get going. Return to first point. We do want to activate that because we want to set up a course where the tractor will return to here so we can pick up the transport course once it's done. When we get all of that set up. Headlands. We're gonna take 3 headlands, and we're gonna start out with the field work or the field course and then go to the headlands last. And the headlands we're going to go counterclockwise, so it's going to go that way up there. I hope all of this makes sense to you guys. The bypass island function we don't need to worry about on this field, so that's deactivated. And multiple tools, well, we only got this one here, so that should be fine. Alright, let's generate the course and see what happens. And if we go outside cab view, we're going to start the course from there. Let's just have a look at how this is actually going to go. So it's going to start the course from here and going to go all the way over there. That looks about right. That looks fine to me. So let's go ahead and save this course as Field 31. What should we call it? Fieldwork? Let's call it fieldwork, 6.6 meters. 6.6 meters. And we are going to place it into field number 31 container. Which I don't think we actually have yet, do we? No, we don't. So we're going to place it into field 30 at this point here. Right, there we go. We're going to make a new container and call that field 31, and then we're going to move it up to that. It's just so I don't have it in my cache. It'll make sense in a while. Field 31. There we go. And going to move this into fields like that. And we have it right there. So we're going to take fieldwork 31. Going to move that into container field 31. Wow, that's a lot of moving. There we go. So if we go into the field 31, we now have the right course at the right container. That was how I meant to do it to begin with. While we're here, we're also going to make a new folder, and we're going to call that in, out, and we're going to move that into the field 31 container. So we have a place to put the in and out courses for the field once we set those up. Alright, there we go. So we're good to go. Let's start from the first waypoint. And he should be off. So see if it happens the way I want it to. So far it looks okay. Yeah, that seems to be going just fine. That seems to be going okay. He seems to be doing what he's supposed to be doing. Let's just see if he actually is doing what he's supposed to be doing here. So far it looks okay. So far it seems as he's on the right path. Now this is the tricky part, I think. Yeah, that's good. So while he's off doing this, we're gonna set up another tractor. So we're gonna go back to the farm and go into a Massey Ferguson here. And pretty much the same deal as we just did with the other one. We're just gonna set up a course for this on another field. And let's see if we can pick a field that actually is ready for everything here. Hey Russell, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Well, let's see if we can get out of here without crashing into stuff. That would be pretty nice. Alright, let's have a look at this. If we open the Courseplay hut and we go into here, first of all, we want to choose a field. So we got field number 31 taken care of. Let's go to field number 53. I want to set up a course for that. Now, I haven't set up any field courses yet for all of these fields, so all I have is a course going from the farm down to field number 53, but I'm going to test that out and see if that works. So we're going to go into farms, we're going to go into main farm, and we're going to go into in and out, and we're going to go from the farm to town road south, because we want to go south, right? So let's load this course, and we don't need to be in farms anymore, so let's go into roads and go into town road. We're gonna go from north to south. Actually, I'm gonna show you what happens right now. Did I pick the wrong one? No, I didn't. Did I? I don't think I did. No. We're coming from the farm up to the town road, and it's gonna turn that way, right? Does this make sense? I hope it does. Alright, town road, we're gonna go from north to south. So we're gonna merge that to the course that we already set up. So now you can see we got a course going from the farm up here. It's gonna drive down this road here, and you can see I've set up a course all the way to the end of that farm or that road. But we're gonna go into field number 50 something. Which field was it? Can anyone remember that? I can't remember now. But that means that we don't need to be on the road anymore. Let's just have a look. Was it field number 51? 53 was it? So we're going to go into fields, and we're going to go into field number 53, which is there. And we're going to go into the in-out. So we're going to come from the town road north. So we're going to come from this direction here. And then we're going to need to turn into the field. So north into field, like that. So now we have the course set up from the farm going onto the road. It's going to follow the road, and then it's going to drive into the field at that point. So hopefully this is going to work. Once we're at the field, I'm going to set up a field course or a working course for this, but right now that's all we have. So we're going to drive to the first waypoint, which we have up here. Now you can follow the arrow up here, and you can see how this is going. Or you can see we're going to start from right there. So, how is this going to go then? Well, I did some testing on this, and there are a couple of things that we do need to take into consideration. Courseplay is not good at turning. So, instead of getting the speed from the recording, I'm going to set a fixed maximum speed, and I'm going to set the speed, and this is going to sound a little bit crazy, but I tested this out thoroughly, and this is what works for me. If I set the speed down to 30 kilometers, let's say 32, that is what is going to work. I don't know if this is going to go well. I am really hoping, because I spent a shit ton of time on this, so I hope this is going to go well. Right, so from the first waypoint, drive course, and we're going to stop at the last point. So right now, Courseplay is driving. I'm not doing a single thing here. Let's see how this goes. Turn! Oh, damn it! We don't need to drive at the first waypoint. We need to drive at the next closest waypoint. Drive course, go for it. Now let's see if this works. He's gonna come up to here and he should make a turn. We're gonna owe the council a lot of money for those signs. Doesn't seem to be going that well, does it? No. Where's he going? Oh yeah. It's gonna pick up a course there. There we go. Setting up the course to go out from the farm in this direction or from that entrance was a little bit optimistic. I think I'm gonna try and use the other exit. So I'm gonna try to use that exit up there. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but I hope you can. Mad Max, is this what you were expecting? Now he's going to be driving at a pretty slow speed, and hopefully that's okay. I mean, for me it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but if we put on, or if we make them go at a higher speed, let's say this tractor can do like 53 or something like that kilometers an hour, and if he's going that fast, he's not going to be able to make all of the turns. So having him go at 30 kilometers an hour, 32 kilometers an hour is okay. For me, that's fine. So I pre-recorded all of these courses. I'll tell you what, Mad Max, this is, to set all of this up has taken a long time. I am going to show you guys what I've been doing and how I've been doing it, so you guys can do it yourself. Because it is a pretty, once you got it all set up, it's pretty cool. But I am kind of questioning, is it worth it? It might not be worth it, but I don't know. I'm going to let you guys be the judge of that. So he's going to pick up the course going into the field, and he's going to stop once he's in the field. There we go, he has reached the end point. Simple as that. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to stop the driver and we're going to unload all of the courses, because we obviously don't want him to go back to start all over again. But we do want him to go on to field number 53 and work on it. So we're going to go into field work and we're going to choose field number 53. Oh, that was a little bit too far. And we know that the working width of this tool is 6.6 meters, so we're okay with that. Starting location is the current location. And let's just have a look. The starting direction is also going to be automatic. Return to first point. We're going to activate that. Headlands, we want 3 of those. But we're going to go counterclockwise, so he's going to go that way around. And we want to start out with doing the actual field work and then go to the headlands as the last one. Bypass island. We do have an island on this map, on this field. We got a pylon stood right there, so we're going to activate the bypass island function, and we're going to set the bypass island function to go into circle, so he's going to go all the way around before he continues his course. If you haven't seen this before, you will see it in a little while why I choose the circle instead of the simple version. Alright, let's generate the course. That should be fine. Takes a little while to generate it, and you can see here we got an overlay of what he's going to do. So he's going to pick up the course from where he's parked, and then he's going to go all the way up there, and he's going to start doing all of the field work and then all of the headlands at last. And you can see that he's going to bypass the island right there. So hopefully this is going to go fine. I'm confident, so I'm just going to save it and say field 53, field work 6.6 meters. Let's do that. Save it. So field work 6.6 meters. Oops. Like that. Let's drop this one into the field number 53 container. like that. So we now have an in and out container inside the field number 53 container. We also have the actual working courses that we're going to be doing. If we need more containers inside here, we'll just make them and move the courses around as we need to. All right. First waypoint and drive course. So we should pick it up right there. And I think he's gonna be fine. I think this is gonna go just fine. So now that we actually have a field course on field number 53, we would be able to set up a course going from the farm, following the road all the way down to field number 53, and pick up this field course once he's down here, and then just do that course. And once he's done, he's going to go back to the start point and pick up a transport course back to the field. We could do that. We're not going to be doing that right now, but that is an option in the future. Hopefully. Not sure what the flip he was doing there. Is he not able to navigate out of this? What is he doing? Oh. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. That was a little bit weird. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot. I am playing with the gearbox mod, which is pretty cool once you drive the tractors, but once Courseplay or a hired helper takes over, you don't want the gearbox mod to interfere. So I'm gonna go in here into the gearbox mod and I'm gonna set it to off once there's a hired worker, and that works for the Courseplay as well. So now Courseplay is not using the gearbox mod to drive this tractor. That gives it a lot better horsepower, and it gives a lot better traction. If you guys are playing with the gearbox mod and Courseplay, I recommend that you turn them off for hired workers. And he should be fine now. I'm not sure where he's going, but I trust that Courseplay has this figured out. Yeah, I think it does. Just have a look at this one here. Yeah, he's on the right course. Fine, it's good. Alright, next thing we want to do is we want to start taking care of the animals. Oh, that was actually the one that I wanted to jump into, so cool. We want the animals to have some bedding and some food and stuff, so let's get going. Oh, I don't think we want this attached actually. I think we want the bale fork attached. I haven't set up any courses for this yet, for using Courseplay for feeding the animals, but we will be getting to that at some point. I'm not sure it's going to be today, but at some point we will be doing that. Oh, that was already open, that's good. I do have an eye tracker actually. I should be using that. I just really can't be bothered. Plus it would make the game really flickering and stuff. I don't think that's a good idea right now. It's pretty cool though, the eye tracker. Have any of you guys tried it? It's actually really cool. I think it's called Toby Eye Tracker, the one that I'm using. It's pretty flippin' cool. So let's make sure that the cows have some bedding to start with. So we got 25 cows to begin with here. Let's just see if we can do this from in-cab view. I can't see a flippin' thing. Oh, I think we need to lock the bales onto this one, right? Yeah, there we go. I love the sound of this Massey Ferguson, it's really cool. Now we haven't got any equipment for the animals, so I hope we can do it like this. Just drive the bales into here and that'll be fine. Yeah, look, that'll be fine. It is class, yeah, it is. I definitely enjoy it when I play with it. I'm not quite sure if it's suited for a live stream though. I think it'll make the stream quite flickery. Alright, so they could do with just one. That was pretty nice. Let's go into cab view. It's better. So we do need some equipment for the animals, like a straw blower and stuff like that. Right, let's put that one there. And get the water bowser, because we are going to need to get them some water. You can really hear the turbo on this Massey Ferguson, that's so cool. Let's hope we don't hit the dog here. We also need to be feeding the chickens. We got a lot of stuff to do, we're actually quite busy. So I do have a couple of options here to when it comes to filling the water bowser on this map. I've made it so that you can drive into the water and you can fill the water bowser from there, or there is a tap where you can actually refill the water bowser. Which is over here. Let's just have a look. And we should be getting water. Now it's free to buy the water, so whether or not you want to be getting it from this well, or you want to be getting it from driving into the water, it's up to you. It doesn't make any difference. I just like to have options open. Alright, I don't think they're going to be using a lot more water than this, so let's get going. And the cow seems to be doing okay there. That's nice. We do need to feed the chickens some water as well, so let's start out with that. No, stay there. Stay. Good chicken. Good chicken. I'm actually well pleased with this Massey Ferguson. It has a good size for these basic operations on the farm. Now let's see if I am any better at reversing with this one than I was in the last live stream. Whoa. Doesn't appear so. Oh shit. That was embarrassing. Tell you what guys, it's actually pretty difficult reversing in game. I mean, in comparison to real life, this is fucking difficult. And I even have a horn on this one. Here we go. Terrible. Terrible. Alright, the chickens are happy. Let's get to the cows. It might just be me, but I actually do believe that it's a lot more difficult to reverse in a game than it is in real life. There we go. And we're off to the cows. Well, hopefully the cows are doing fine. So we got the entrance to the cows up here. We just need to open the gate. Let's get in there and get them some water. If it's anything like, if the game is anything like real life right now, the cows definitely would need some water, because oh my god, it's hot as flippin' hell. There's a heat wave in Denmark currently. We've got about 30 degrees. Are we not filling any water in there? No? Oh, there we go. About 30 degrees, and it's been like this for the past 3-4 days, I think it is. We are filling water in there, aren't we? Let's just have a look. Yeah, it is rising. That's cool. Now, I don't mind the heat. I don't mind it at all. In fact, I prefer summer over winter, but oh my god, it's hot as flippin' hell. It makes it a little bit difficult to do something like the live stream as well, because I've got some very strong light here, produce a lot of heat, and that's a good idea, isn't it? Alright, we've got water pretty much. No, oh my god, how much water do they need? Holy crap. Thirsty cows. I mean, the cows do have water down in the other end. Couldn't they just drink from there? No? Oh, I think that was the one. Let's go in and see how the animals are doing. The cows are doing pretty well. They got water and straw. They need lucerne as base food for them, in this map at least. Hay and grass and silage and power food they do need. So let's get them. Should we just park the water baths out here? I think we're going to do that. Might as well. There we go. Oh, I did that. Someone has done that prior to me, it seems, and forgot about it. Probably someone as lazy as I am. So what do you guys think about starting out on a map like this, where you actually do have animals and you do have some of the fields are sown and stuff like that? Is it something you guys prefer, or do you prefer to start from completely scratch with no animals and you have to plow all of the fields and stuff like that? I was kind of torn when I did this, because yeah, sure, it's fun to start from a fresh, but then again, I do really like to have some animals to start with, so I do have something to do while I'm waiting for the crops to grow. But it might just be me. Oh, we do need some of these bales. Alright, that should be fine. No. Why is it not gripping? There we go. No? It's not gripping. Why is it not gripping? Or you prefer to start from fresh with nothing on the farm at all? Oh, I think it's because I need to go onto that one. There we go. I'll tell you what, as a map maker, it is a little bit of a tricky thing as well, to set the map up to have animals to start out with. But I do like it though. See if they are happy about this. No? want the hay? For real? Doesn't appear so. What's going on? Why are they not accepting the hay? It's a little bit annoying. Let's just have a look. Oh, there we go. I just needed to go a bit closer to the trigger. That makes sense. How much hay was that? Oh, yeah, they're good. They're fine. So now they need some silage. Let's give them a couple of bales and they'll be fine. So that means that we do need some lucerne. We can make the lucerne into silage. By the way, I've set that up. I've scripted the... Whoa, this is probably not going to work, is it? Only for one of them. I scripted the silo pits so they can accept lucerne or alfalfa, depending on where you are. Yeah, there we go. I got a feeling we're going to be using this Massey Ferguson quite a lot in this map. Alright, how is that? Oh, they need a lot more silage. Alright, you're going to get some more silage then. Fine. It's really a cool tractor, this Massey Ferguson. The sound it makes is just pretty flipping awesome. Wow. Right, let's go into cab view again. It's a bit quiet in here. How is that? Is that okay? That'll do for now at least. Because we do have a couple of other things to do as well, and I'm going to show you something now that I'm pretty proud of. I'm going to show you one of the things that I set up with Courseplay that was a bit of a task. I really needed to think all of that through when I did that. Let's see if we can do this like that. Yeah, that's good. So to get started on seeding here, we do need to get some seed bags because we don't have anything to begin with. We do have the option to produce seeds ourselves, but we do need something to produce them from, which is mainly manure, which is one of the reasons that that I opted for having animals from the fresco. So we're gonna have to drive down to the shop. So we're gonna be hooking on this bale trailer here, and that's gonna be the one that we use for the seed bags. And we're gonna let Courseplay drive the tractor all the way without us interfering. Hopefully. Well, at least that's the plan. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, let's hook that one on and let's get out of here. If we can. That trailer is probably a little bit too big for this tractor, but okay. It'll do. And the dog just sitting in the middle of the road. Of course it is. Okay, so we've got the courses already. We just need to set the tractor up to use the courses. So if we're going to stop here and open the Courseplay hut, we're going to go from the farm again. So main farm, in, out. And we're going to go onto Town Road South, because we're going to go south. Let's click that one on. So farm to Town Road South. Let's load that one. And then we don't need to be in the farms anymore, so we're going to go onto roads, and we're going to go onto Town Road. Town Road north to south, like that. And we're going to go onto industry here, and we're going to go into the machine store. We're going to go from Town Road north, because we're coming from the north. That's how I set up these courses. So this one here means that we're coming from Town Road north, and we're gonna go into the whatchamacallit, the what's it called, machine store. So we're gonna merge that one onto there. So now we got a course going all the way from the farm down to there, and we don't need to drive it. Isn't that flipping awesome? I think that's pretty awesome. We also have a course going the other way, of course, so that's pretty cool. All right. Start at the first waypoint. We do need to set the speed, so this one is going at a maximum speed of 30 kilometers an hour, 32. And drive the course. And we're going to set that one to stop at the last point. So let's just see. Hopefully this is going to go just as well as I hope it is. I'm not controlling anything, the tractor is driving on its own here. And that handled that turn a lot better than the other tractor did. That's pretty cool. It's off, it's doing what it's supposed to do. So I can do a lot of other things. In fact, we are going to do a lot of other things. We are going to take this tractor here, and we're just going to start moving some grain around. We just need to open the gate so this one can get out. Because we do need to feed the chickens so we can get some eggs. And we'll be using this small trailer for that. And once we've done that, we do need to hook on one of the bigger trailers, because we are going to need to produce our own fuel as well. And I think I have courses set up for that already. I think I have done that the way it's supposed to be done. I didn't do that the last time, I fucked up. Which is something that I do a lot, apparently. Something that I'm really good at. Alright, let's just get underneath the pipe like that, and we're gonna give the chickens some wheat. It's fine. And let's just open the gate. Let's see if I can do this proper this time. That was okay. Alright. Which one is it? Is it that one? No? Which one is it? It's that one. They took like nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, we're going to leave the trailer in here so we don't need to reverse that back here anymore. Let's just go. let's see if we can set up a course for this tractor as well. And we're gonna hook on, I think the Fliegel trailer is the best bit for this one. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the one. Wow, that was completely stupid. I was busy watching another screen, so let's try that again, shall we? There we go, much better. Okay, to make fuel, we are gonna have to go to the refinery. And let's just jump out of the cab and let's have a look at the refinery. Oops. Which is there. Let's go there and have a look. So we need to get some soybeans, some sunflowers, and some canola to make fuel. Let's just open the gate so we are not going to be bothered about that. All right. So sunflower, soybeans, and canola. Oh, would you guys look at that? The Massey Ferguson has reached its endpoint. It made it all the way to the dealer without us doing anything. We just set up the course and it drove down here by itself. So once it's down here, we need a pallet fork, so let's buy one of those. And we're gonna make it Massey Ferguson red, aren't we? Just to make it match. Yes! Thank you. And we do need some seed pallets. Now the question is, should we get... Okay, I'm just gonna have a little bit of a rant here. I downloaded these thinking this was gonna be pretty cool. But the capacity of this is 800 liters and it costs 1,200 euros. If we go on to seed bags, the capacity is 1,000 liters and it costs 900 euros. I don't need to be a professor to figure out which one to get here, so we're just gonna get 2 of these seed bags here. And we're gonna get... Should we get a fertilizer bag as well? I think we should. There we go. Alright. Let's start the driver and clear the course. And we're just gonna park here somewhere. So we can load the trailer from around here. That'd be good. Tell you what, these guys making this mod has really done a good job. Look at the front loader for this one. Look at the hoses. That is done so well. That's pretty good. Mods like this is what really makes me want to play this game and what really makes me love this game. It just makes the game so much better, in my opinion. Should we get this one to begin with? Whoa! There we go. Wow! Is that really that heavy? Surely that's not the case. Can't imagine that. Oh. See ya. Alright, I don't know what happened there. Why was that so wonky? Did I just hook it on? Was I not being careful enough when I attached it? Now this seems to be going a little bit better. Not sure what went on with that one. Oh yeah, games and physics, isn't it just great? Yeah, exactly. It's just when you see the mods out there and you see what is possible, it kind of makes you wonder why Giants aren't doing it. But I do think I know the reason for it. I mean, from a game perspective or from a company perspective, you would have to spend so much time doing this. Wow, I am bad at this today. I'm sorry you guys have to witness this. But yeah, from a company perspective, you would have to spend so much time on every little detail, and you would have very few people really appreciating the stuff that you do. I mean, I think it's probably guys like us that really appreciates the details that a mod like this has. I don't think the majority of the community that plays Farming Simulator really appreciate it on the same level as we do. What is going on? Right, let's see if we can pick up that one. So yeah, in order for them to make a game that everyone wants to play and make it sort of cheap, I think it's a good idea for them just to make something basic. They have come a long way though from where they started. I mean, now we've got dials that are animated from standard. We have dirt on the tractors from standard as well, which is something that we didn't have in the earlier game. There's something really wonky going on with this one. That's so weird. Alright, we're happy about that. Let's get the tension belt on here. And let's head on home. And we're gonna set Courseplay to do the job for us. I have, yeah. Cattle and Crop is it's a great game. It has really great potentials. Hopefully they can finish up some of the a bit wonky things. I mean, it's not optimized, that's for sure. And seeing as Cattle and Crops are going to be compared directly to Farming Simulator, they do have a long way to go, but I do believe that they can. And once it's there, it's going to be a great game, no doubt about that. Alright, let's open the Courseplay hut and going into the industry, and we're going to go to the machine store, and we're going to go from out and we're going to go to Town Road North. So that should be that one there. We're going to start from there, and let's go into Rose and go into Town Road, and we're going to go from south to north. So let's load that one into, so now we got a course all the way up to there. That's a long one. And we're gonna go into the farm, the main farm, and we're gonna come from the town road south, and we're gonna go into farm like that. Let's hope this one works. Again, we got the speed set up as this, and let's drive from the first waypoint and activate stop at the last trigger. If we don't activate that, it's going to try to go back to the start of this course. So it's just a very good idea to activate the stop at last pointer trigger. Now let's follow it along here and see how it goes. I'm just going to shut that one down, and we can follow it from here. So I'm not doing a thing here, and in fact I'm gonna, this is like a ventriloquist. I'm just gonna get something to drink while that is driving. That's pretty good. If you guys are having the same heat wave as we are in Denmark, be sure to get something to drink. I bought myself this kitchen mood water storage. It's pretty good. So ice cold water and a couple of ice cubes in there, a slice of lemon, and yeah, that's nice. So yeah, this is just going along, doing pretty well. One thing to do keep in mind with all of this is once you come to a crossing, like we are in a little bit, it's not going to slow down. It's just going to cross the road at 32 kilometers an hour. So keep that in mind, because that can cause a collision with cars and stuff. So it's not perfect. It's not a perfect setup, but it is possible to have Courseplay do all of these things for you. Some people have asked me what I think of it. Is it worth it, and so on. And some people have argued that Courseplay is not really worth it for field work, but for transport mode like this is good with Courseplay. I kind of agree a little bit. If you have a perfectly square field, the hired helper will do just as good a job as Courseplay will. But with fields like the ones in this map here that are so irregular, Courseplay is by far superior to the hired helper. But that's just my opinion. I might be wrong about that. I don't know. But so far it's going really well. Courseplay is doing all of the job. I don't need to do a single thing here. It's pretty nice. And as you can see, it's just going to continue on. So we were pretty lucky. There was absolutely no cars. Oh, we're going to be in debt with all of those signs that we push over. So yeah, how are the tractor doing in there? The Massey Ferguson that's in there, that should be working just fine. We haven't seen any errors from the other tractors, so we must assume that they're doing just fine. So far it seems to be going okay. Oh, he's I think he's doing quite well on that field on 53. You can see the markings where the plow has been on the field. He seems to be doing okay. And I think on field number 31 he's going to be done in just a second. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it seems to be going okay. I'm pleased with this. Pretty good. It's pretty good. So once we come to the next season, we do have the rest of the fields that we need to plow. But for now, this is pretty good, I've got to say. I'm curious how he's going to handle this sharp turn up here. Hopefully this is going to go well. It did! Yay! He managed. But as you can see, it can be a challenge. So having an entrance to something like this here might not be the best idea. Oh, stop the driver. Actually, Sandy, I haven't tried it. I don't know if any other of you guys have tried it. The Farming Simulator 18 for mobile. I think it's pretty cool that Giants are doing that. They're spreading across multiple platforms. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, so we're just going to be parking the seed trailer here for now, at least. Like that, and I think we're just about done with this tractor for now. But we are probably going to be using it up here sometime soon, so we're just going to park it up here. Right. Oh, there we go. This one is the one that we want to set up. Let's just have a look here. We are going to be filling this trailer, or at least we're going to be taking all of the soybeans that we have from this one here. I can't remember how much we have in store, but I do believe we should have about 7,000 litres of soybeans. Let's take the canola to start with then. Oh, stop. $6,000 litres. That's okay. So we're going to have to be a little bit shifty about this, because I haven't set up a proper course for this yet. I do have a course for going up to the refinery, and I do have a course from the refiner, from the entrance of the refinery to unload the canola, but I don't think I have a course that will actually recognize this as a grain transport. So let's just see what we can do here. Should probably go into grain transport, and we should probably just say, yeah, that'll be fine. Let's go into the managed courses, go into farms, main farm, in out, and we're going to go farm to town road north this time. And we're going to go into roads, and we're going to go to town road, and we're going to go from south to north. Let's merge this one into, so you guys can see here, it's going to go up to there. We're going to go in out north, where we're going to go from town road to by farm. That is that one there, and it's going to go east. So town road to by farm east, like that. So you can see now we got a course going like that. So it's going to go from here up that road and onto that road. Alright, so we're done with town road, so now we're going to go on to by farm, and we're going to go from west to east like that. So you can see now it goes all the way up there, but we want it to turn into that road, which is road 17. So let's go on to road number 17, and we're going to go in out south. So it's going to go by farm west, because it's coming from the west into town, or into road 17. It's very complicated. Like that. I hope you guys can keep along. I think it's a lot of setup for this, but it can be done. I'm just showing you guys it can be done. Alright, so we're going to go from on road 17 from south to north. I'm just going to show you guys where that road actually is. So I call it road 17 because it's by field number 17. So now we have a course going from here, where we parked right there. We're going up to that road, which is the town road. I call it town road because it's going through this town. So it's going to come up here. It's going to go on to by farm. I call that by farm because it's by the farm. And it's going to go that way, but we want it to turn up to road number 17. And once we are on road 17, we want it to go all the way to main road. And I call that road there main road because it goes all the way through the map. Alright, so once it's up here, we want it to go onto main road north and then go into the refinery. Wow, can you imagine how much time this took to record? Alright, where are we? We are on road 17 south to north. Let's load that in. So now we go all the way up there, and we're going to go in out north, and we're going to come from road number 17 to main road north, like that. And now we're done on road 17, so now we're going to go on to main road, and we're going to take main road south to north, like that. And we can go into industry now. And we can go into the refinery. And we can go in out. So we got the main road south going in, which is the one that we want, like that. And as a final one, oh well, we need to go back again. But we can, and we're driving canola here, so we're gonna load that one. And you can see, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but we are going into the canola unload point, and we're gonna go back to here. And there's a stop point there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up the entire course, and I'm going to save it as a new course, and I'm going to put that into the refinery, so we have a course going from here to the refinery for canola. So we're going to go in out again. We're going to go out to main road south like that, and then we're going to go onto the main road again from north to south, like that. And we're going to go on to road number 17, and we're going to come from the main road north, and we're going to go into road 17, like that. So now it goes back to there. So road 17, we're going to go from north to south, like that. So now we've got a course going back to there. And we're going to come from the road 17, and we're going to go by farm west, like that. Where do we have by farm? There we go. So by farm we're going to go from east to west, like that. And then we're going to go into town road. We're going to go in out north. We're going to come from the by farm west into town road. Oh wait, we're gonna come from town by farm east, sorry, into town road, like that. And then we have, wow, this is quite the course. Town road, we're coming from north going to south, like this. And we're gonna go back to this one here, and main farm in out, and town road north into farm. There we go. That's the entire course. It's 19 combined courses, but what it will do is take us from the farm all the way up to the refinery, unload the canola, and going back to the farm to this point here, where it will stand and wait for the next one. So I think we should save this course, so we don't need to set that up again. So let's save this. Farm to yeah, it takes a long time. Just to let you know, I pre-recorded all of these courses, and now it's just a matter of combining them, and once you've combined them you can save them to one course. So I'm gonna say farm to refinery, I'm just gonna call it RAV canola, like this. So let's save that course, and we're gonna put it into industry, and we're gonna put it into the refinery, like that. So inside the refinery we now have farm to refinery canola. Wow. Right. The first waypoint and canola, number of runs to oh, not the first waypoint, the next closest waypoint, otherwise it's not gonna work. Holy shit, that was something else, wasn't it? So drive now, and this should be working. So now that we have this set up, we are never going to have to worry about this again. I mean, next time we have canola that we want to get from the farm to the refinery, we are just going to use this course again. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, I did make a mistake here. It says stop the driver. Hang on a second. I did make one mistake from this one. I forgot to set up the speed. So we don't want to go from recording. We want to go 32 kilometers an hour. There we go. I tell you guys, this is insane. Right. Next closest waypoint. Drive course and stop at last point. Like this. And it should be just fine now. So we are going to get into how to record these courses. I'm going to show you in a little while because we do need to set up a course for the dirt road up to field number 31. That's one of the things that we are going to be looking at in a little while. I just want this set up to be working. Oh, the John Deere is done. Now, as you can see, he doesn't take traffic into consideration. So that's one of the reasons why I set the speed to go at 30 kilometers an hour. Otherwise, it's going to be mayhem. It's crazy, yeah. It is crazy, but it's kind of cool. You're right. It's both crazy and really cool. And I'm sweating like a pig because of the heat. So once we have all of these courses set up and once we have all of this running, when we start harvesting and we need to get more that's one of the things. You're absolutely right, Bryce. It's one of those things that, is it worth it? Is it really worth it? I don't think it is. I honest to God don't think it is, but I get a lot of questions from all of you guys and on all of my videos if this is possible, if this can be done, and it can, and I just didn't know how to show it other than doing a live stream where all of this is done. But the cool thing is that once we have all of this set up, next time we need to drive this course, we just go into our courses and load it, and we can set it off to drive automatically. That's pretty cool. It's going really well so far. But you're right. You're absolutely right. If you play a lot of maps, this is not going to be worth it. Not by far. So let's see if this works. I have not tested this yet, but so far it seems to be going okay. So he needs to go to the canola pit, which is this one over here, yeah. Continue. Is he gonna unload? Yeah, he is. Oh, hang on. Should probably go one. Number one to perform one. That might be an idea actually to set it up like that, so I don't need to set stop at the next trigger, because that made him stop at the tip trigger, and I didn't really want that to happen. Boom, traffic. So it's not perfect. By all means, it's not perfect, but it's pretty damn close too, isn't it? So I guess while this guy is driving, we can take the John Deere home. Let's go to this one. He's going to be fine. This guy is going to be fine. So let's go to the John Deere, which is done here. He's done a pretty good job, hasn't he? That's really good, isn't it? That's true. Yes, you're absolutely right, Bryce. The more courses you have, the more memory the program needs to run. Currently, I'm not experiencing any problems with it, but I do have a quite powerful computer, so that might be my my savior from this. But yes, it would require quite a computer for this. Okay, so this one, let's just have a look. What do we want to do next with this one? Didn't I just set the parking brake? There we go. For this one, I think we want to go on to field number 17 now and have him go there. Or we're just going to drive him over there. We're not going to be using the Courseplay courses. So let's get over to field number 17. He did a good job up here, didn't he? Bumpy road. So have any of you guys been playing this map? Not the one that I've edited here, but the original version of it. Have any of you guys been playing it? Oh, we're gonna meet our Courseplay tractor in a little while. There he is. Let's give way to him. Hello. Yeah, he's doing fine. I'm curious if he can navigate into the farm again. It seems to be going okay, but that driveway is really giving me headaches. So let's set up a course from around here. Now he is hitting something. I think he's trying to drive the course once again. Let's just let's have a look at what he's doing. Yeah, he's trying to turn around to drive the course again. Let's stop him. Alright, we need to set up a couple of other courses for this tractor here, so we're just going to park it right here for now. And go on to the John Deere again. There we go. Field number 17. Let's find that one. Field number 17. That one. 6.6 meter. Current vehicle position. How was it performing on the server? There were... Not that I'm going to be talking badly about anyone or this map in particular, but when I started editing the map, there were so many graphical errors, and there were so many... a lot of the textures used for the map was not converted correct, so the map was using an insane amount of memory for no reason at all. So I'm just very curious how it was to play back then. We're going to start from the current vehicle position. Starting direction is going to be automatic. Return to first point is activated. Headlands is going to be smooth, and yeah, things seems to be just how we want them. Let's generate the course. And that's pretty good. Start from the first waypoint, drive course. So let's save this one as fieldwork 6.6 meters. And you can see now that I just pressed enter to save this course. It does take a lot of time. A lot more than I'm used to. But I think it's okay. I mean, it's gonna be okay. All of these courses are taking up a lot of memory. So that one goes into field number 17. like that. So that's good. Oh, didn't want to do that. Yeah, I can imagine. It must have been quite laggy. Alright, he's fine. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. This is going really well. Holy crap. I'm surprised. I'm quite curious. Once I do plan to release this map for Farming Simulator 19. But as you can see here, it's going quite well. I'm not playing with any FPS counter on, but I can guarantee you I get between 60 and 140 FPS pretty much everywhere I go. So I did clean up a lot. So hopefully for Farming Simulator 19 it's going to be a pleasant experience playing this map. Alright, let's set him off for another course. We're going to go with sunflowers, was it? Let's just go in here. Sunflowers, maybe, or soybeans. Whichever one comes first. Sunflowers. Alright. And basically we need to do the same thing again. I'm not going to be explaining what I'm doing. I'm just going to be setting it up and saving it, so it shouldn't take as long as it did last time. It's a pretty flippin' big trailer for this. The map is not mine. The map is I think it's a quite old map. But what you see here, the entire farm area that you see around here is made by me. I converted the map, I basically just made the map how I think this should be. At field number 18 there used to be the pig farm up here, and down here by field number 38 used to be the cow farm. Now I just made all of the farms, I gathered them at the same place, and the chickens as well, and then I made a lot of other small changes here and there, and I optimized the map, and I actually did quite a lot of work to this map. And I've been trying for ages to get in touch with the original developers of the map to get them to give me permission to release it, but they have not been responding to my messages, so it's quite a bummer, if I'm honest. But yeah, the map will be released for Farming Simulator 19, and hopefully it's gonna be a good experience. If I can figure out to convert it, that is. I should be careful not making any promises. What did I just do? That was the wrong one. Oh my god. That was the wrong one. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. Well, I fucked up. Never mind. It gives us a good excuse to record a new course. Okay, main farm to town road north. Yes. By farm to... I need to concentrate here. Farm to town road north. There we go. And town road north to south. Oh my god. What did I just do? I screwed up completely, didn't I? Never mind, we're gonna drive it by ourselves. I think I just completely messed up and deleted the road that I was supposed to be using, but it didn't look good, did it? Well, that's okay. We need to do some manual labor ourselves, so we can't have Courseplay do all of it for us. Although that was a bit of a bummer. But apparently that's what I do when I live stream. I fuck up. Oh god, I love this tractor. It sounds so great. And especially with the gearbox mod, it's just even better. The John Deere seems to be doing okay. It's pretty nice. It's great. So once we've delivered this load here, we're going to go back to the farm and we're going to record a new course for that town road. Because I just had to delete that one apparently. Silly me. And then I'm going to show you guys how I actually record these roads. So you guys can see that. I think that's about time. Overtaken in a tractor. Yay. It's fine. Nothing bad can ever come from that. It's fine. It's very loud, this tractor, and it's so cool. I really like it. So sunflower is in the middle, yeah. Cool. There we go. So today was also kind of a test for me because I used to live stream. Hey Ozzy, I used to live stream on Twitch, and Twitch is okay. I mean, I don't know. Twitch is pretty cool, but I'm not a Twitch partner. Because of that, I can't live stream to Twitch in a quality that I would actually really like. So I kind of wanted to have a look at how it is to live stream on YouTube, and from what I can see, things are going okay. Are you guys experiencing lag or bad quality or anything like that? How is the stream actually for you guys? Hopefully it's good. If it is good, I think I'm going to continue live streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch. Not that Twitch is bad, Twitch is okay, but it takes a long time to become a partner with Twitch, and I do not live stream enough to do that. You need to meet certain criteria to become a registered partner, and in order to stream in a decent quality, you need to be a registered partner on Twitch. Alright, let's get back to recording these roads again. Ah, that's so nice to hear. Thank you, Ozzy. I appreciate that. I think YouTube is going to be my platform for streaming as well. Not only for making videos, but for streaming as well. Although I'm kind of new to this live streaming, I'm not quite sure how to behave, to be honest. I don't know, I'm just gonna wing it and just be myself. Alright, we screwed up, or well, I screwed up last time by deleting that course. So I'll show you guys how I record these courses so we can get that course back. I'm using the car to do this. And I just need to be sure of what road it actually was I deleted. So if we just have a look here, we're just going to open the Courseplay hut and just go into roads, and it is town road. I have the north to south, so I don't have the south to north. Alright, well, let's do it. Let's go to Town Road South. We've got a long drive ahead of us, and yeah, that might be it might be your internet. I don't know. I stream in 1080p, so it is requiring I think it is requiring some significant download speed. I don't know. I'm not completely sure. You can't quote me on that one. Oh, well, you can, but I would prefer if you didn't. Okay, so normally when I record these courses, I turn off traffic. But seeing as we are not getting affected by the speed that I record, because we are setting a fixed maximum speed when we drive the courses, I don't need to turn off traffic. So we can record this while there is traffic, but it's a long recording, and you guys will get a good insight of how I record this. Oh, I'm driving far too fast. There we go. I got a fine. Great, nice. So what I'm doing here is I'm driving all the way to the edge of the map. To the southern edge of the map, and down here I'll turn around. Whoa. Tell you what, this pickup is not built for speed. Okay, so down here we're gonna go over to that one there, and we're gonna enable show height crossing points. Now the crossing points is something that we are gonna have to use for this. So let's just see how this is, right? To prepare for recording a course like this, I have gone on to field number 57 here, and you can see we have some crossing points in there, and we got a crossing point further up there. So if I just stop the car here, and I go into fields, and I show you guys field number 57 here. 57 I have an in out like that. I have from field to Town Road North. If I load that course, and I just go in here, and you can see the entire course. So you can see I loaded a course from there going to there, and that's the only course that I loaded there. If I go into here and go from Town Road North in, I have a course going from there into the field. Now the entire idea about this is to prepare for this. So I have recorded these courses here, so I have done that with every single field and every single entrance or exit there is onto the town road. So if I just go into the map view here, so the town road is this road here. So everywhere there is an entrance or an exit to this road, I have pre-recorded a course going from the road into that place. For instance, up here, I have a pre-recorded road going, or course, going from the road into field number 51, and a pre-recorded course going from the field back to the road in each direction. So that's the preparation I do for all of this. So now that I'm actually ready to do this, I just record a course, and I just need to be wary of oh, you can hear my neighbor's dog. I just need to be wary of the cross points. So every course that we record will get a cross point in the start and the end of the course. So we'll get a cross point like this. Now you can see there is a cross point here already, and that's from the previous road that I accidentally deleted. I didn't mean to do that. That was a bit stupid. But I'm just gonna try and do the same thing again. So I start the recording here, and when I'm done, when I press stop recording, it will put up a cross point right here where the start point is of the course. So it's just driving along in my automobile. Now again, I don't need to worry about the speed. What I do need to worry about is how do I behave when I drive this course, because it will mimic the recording when I start driving it. So up here I have a cross point. The first cross point you see, that one there, is the one coming from the field going out on the road. That one there is from the previous recording. Hey Cornpuff, welcome to the stream. So in order to make Courseplay able to merge the course coming from the field going onto the road with the recording that we're doing right now, I set a cross point here. So now we have a cross point up here. So when I merge these courses, it will go from that cross point to that cross point, and continue on. So it's just a matter of driving this course or recording this course and just taking all of the cross point into consideration, because there are a ton of cross points on this road here, like literally a ton. And down here we do have a couple of cross points as well, and I'm gonna set a stop here because I have a cross point coming from south, or a route coming from south going into that field. Oh wait, that field over there. So that would be that cross point furthest away from us right there. So if I set a cross point there, I can merge the course going from south onto that one. But we also have a cross point coming out of this field. Again, that's field number 52 cross point. So you can see, I think about probably a gram. No, I don't actually have an Xbox. I don't. So what you can see here is I have a cross point here, I have a cross point there, that's from the previous recording that I deleted, and then I have a cross point there. So if I set a cross point here in between, that cross point can merge with that cross point, and that cross point can merge with that cross point. I hope all of this makes sense. I'm confusing myself as well, just so you guys know it. Here we go, cross point here, boom, like that. Oh, the traffic is gonna hate us now. Let's just have a look. And thank all of you guys for subscribing, by the way. A lot of you guys have subscribed to my channel during this live stream. I'm really happy about that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We've got a cross point up here going into the supermarket. This is a tricky one, right? And we're gonna set a cross point there. But we also have a cross point going out from the supermarket, and we have a cross point going into that road over there. So we need to set a cross point in between of those two. That would be just about there. Gonna set a cross point because that's the one coming out from the supermarket. That's the one going into that road. Oh, could you stop honking your horn? Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you, Jamie. Thank you so much. And we set a cross point here. Hopefully this is gonna go fine. I hope it is. It is a flippin' mess sometimes when you record these courses. You really need to think straight. But most of the times it's going okay. Most of the times. If you just think about what you're doing. Okay, stop. And set a cross point. Wow, that was pretty much on top of the other one. I didn't mean to do that. That was by accident, but it was pretty cool still. We got a cross point coming out from the field there. That one is coming out from the field, so we're going to set a cross point here so we can merge up these two cross points. And we got another cross point up here going into the field. So setting all of this up, you need to remember what the cross points do. So because I've set all of this up previously, oh, Jamie, that's really nice. Thank you. I will keep that in mind if it becomes necessary. Currently, I don't think it's necessary. We've got 12 people on the chat, and all of you guys are really well behaved. What's wrong with you guys? Why are you so well behaved? I do have a bot moderating the chat, taking care of spam and stuff like that, and it hasn't been going off one time at all. Right, okay, so what I know is, because I know that cross point is going into the field up here, I need to set the cross point ahead of that one so I can merge. If I have a vehicle coming from south that needs to go into that field, I need to set the cross point here so it can merge these two. And the same goes on the other side. I need to set a cross point after the cross point coming from the field going onto the road. So I need to set the cross point after that one so they can merge like that. Alright. Oh my god, did you just write anger? How dare you? You're lucky my bot didn't silence you there. Maybe anger should be one of my my keywords. Right, okay. Cross point here. Cool. Nah, you're absolutely right, Jamie. You're absolutely right. I do agree with you. Alright, we're gonna set a cross point there. I did set a cross point, didn't I? I set it directly on top of the other one. How good was that? So up here we got some funny business. Right, I'm gonna set a cross point here. Those two, the two cross points you see there, one of them goes onto that road in that direction, the other one goes onto that road in that direction. So I just wanted to I just wanted to be certain that I set a cross point before those two, so that should be fine. Oh, you guys must hate me. These two cars, they must hate me. I'm pretty sure they do. Alright, so I just drive across the road, and up here I got a tricky situation as well. Because I have two cross points coming from that road going into this one. Those are those two. Then I have that cross point there going from this road into that field. So I need to set a cross point between that cross point and that cross point. I already have one there, but that's from the recording that I accidentally deleted. So we're gonna set one there. Wow, I hope you guys can keep up. I really hope you can. So how are you, Corn Puff? Alright, we're gonna set a cross point there. Cool, we are good. I tell you what, it's I'm confusing myself a lot when I'm recording all of this, because there are so many things to keep in mind. And thankfully I'm doing all of the recording of these courses, so hopefully I can keep up with it, but it is confusing from time to time. Right, we're gonna set up a cross point around here. Yeah, I guess they're busy doing something. I mean, it's summer, they're probably going to the beach or going to pick up ice cream, or maybe they are... Ooh, could you imagine if their cars didn't have any aircon and they were stuck behind me and I'm talking about cross points and they would be there in 50 degrees and just sweating like a pig? Yeah, I can definitely understand, Mad Max. It's my head is kind of fried as well. And recording a course like this is like, oh my flipping god. Those times that it goes well, I'm very proud, but most of the time I have to re-record it because I fuck up at some point. That happens a lot more than you would think. I mean, that's why recording these videos is quite forgiving, because you guys can't see when I fuck up. I can edit that out of the video, but when it's a live stream, you guys see it. Oh, I see. So you are going onto a horse show, are you? There we go. We're going to set a cross point here. I saw a tool for creating Courseplay courses some time ago, but I can't remember the name. Basically, a standalone program that lets you draw transport courses on the map. Oh wow, Mr. 740, that would be a godsend for something like this. Holy shit. I remember for, was it Farming Simulator 13, you had an XML editor where you could actually edit the courses in XML. You can probably still do that. I just haven't found any tool for it yet. But having a program like that would be, yeah, a godsend for something like this. Right, I think we're just down to the last couple of cross points now. We're just about done with this road. Alright, let's set a cross point there. And on the other side of the entrance for the fields over here. Stop! The brakes are terrible on this car. And we just need one more cross point, or we just need a stop point up here. Right. Let's see. Right, there we go. We're going to stop the recording here, and that stop point right there is going to be a cross point that can merge with the courses going on to that road over there. All right. Corn Puff, you are the giver of all good, aren't you? The brakes are terrible on this car. It's really, really horrible. I mean, I guess it's probably because I'm driving with steering wheel and pedals, but it shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, thanks, Mad Max. It is okay to fuck up. Everyone does it. I do it quite a lot. As you just saw, I deleted a course that I didn't need to delete. Anyway, we need to get this course saved. So we're gonna call it Town Road South to North, so we know what it is. All right, so let's save it as Town. Was that in one word? Does anyone remember that? Doesn't matter. Town Road South to North, like that. Cool. It wasn't 2 words. Nice. South to North. So we're gonna move that into the Town Road container. There we go, we've got it back. Thankfully, we've got it back. Alright, let's get this one back to the farm. Oh, by the way, Corn Puff, you weren't here when I got the ticket, were you? Did you see that? You asked about that last time. But yeah, I did get a ticket on, was it 2,000 euros or something like that? It was quite a hefty ticket. If you notice here, you can see all of the cross points that are here on the map already. I do have a lot of pre-recorded courses. I basically made it ready for us to just play along and just have a playthrough. But we will be getting on to recording new courses. Probably not today, but pretty soon we will. Whoa, that was going wrong. Alright, last thing that we're going to set up for today, and I think we're going to stop the live stream after that, is we do want to set up a course for the soybeans up to the refinery. So let's just see if we can do that without deleting the course this time. Yeah, it's a miracle that I'm not paying all of my salary to paying off fines in real life, actually. Alright, let's stop here and load, and soybeans start. Oh, stop, for crying out loud. Oh, really? Why courses? I need to remember that. I'm definitely going to have a look at that once I'm done here. Because if you can have a tool like that and you can use that to make courses like this, shit me, that's going to be a godsend. That's what I love about this community. You guys are flipping great. The community around Farming Simulator is such a great community. It really is. Alright, let's just turn up the engine so we can hear what we're thinking here. And go into the courses. We're gonna go into the farm, and we're gonna go from the farm to town road north, like that, yes. And then we're gonna go onto town road. We're gonna merge town road south to north, like that. Yeah, that was the one that I wanted. And on the northern end of the town road, we're gonna go from town road to by farm east, was it? Yes. And then we're gonna go on to the road called by farm. Oh my god, this is so confusing. And we're gonna go from west to east, like that. Right. And then we're gonna go on to road 17, and we're gonna go in out in the southern end down there. And we're gonna go from by farm west to road 17, like that, and road 17 south to north, that one there. And then we're gonna go in out north, and we're gonna go from road 17 to main road north. As a matter of fact, it doesn't take long. It doesn't take a lot longer than it does without the Courseplay courses. It takes a little bit longer, but it's not bad. But you're absolutely right. All of these courses do require a beefy computer. It does. It will slow down your game. There's no denying that at all. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Cornpuff. How the hell do I remember this? Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. The main road, we're going from south to north, like that, and we're gonna go on to the refinery. We're gonna go from the main road in, and then we're gonna go, what do we have in there? That was soybeans. So soybeans, we're gonna load that one, and then we're gonna go out again, and we're gonna go onto the main road, and we're gonna go from north to south. And we're gonna go on to road 17, if I can find it. It was there. And in out north, and we're gonna go from main road north into road 17. Shit me, this is unbelievable. Main road north. Wait, we're gonna go north to south, that one. And we're gonna go onto that one. And we're gonna go from the road onto by farm west. That one, and we're done with road 17, and by farm was there, and we're gonna go from east to west, like that. And town road is the last one here. So town road, we're gonna go from by farm east onto town road, like that. And town road north to south, like that. And we're just gonna go onto the farm now. So farm is gonna go from town road north into farm, like that. We got a course. Oh boy. Let's save this course, and this was soybeans, wasn't it? Let's just have a look. What did I call the other one? We might as well make it look like the other one. Farm to RAF soybeans, right? Got it. Farm to RAF soybeans. Yeah, that'll do. Let's have a look. Soybeans in the refinery. Like that. So now we have canola and soybean setup courses. Whoa. Mostly slows down loading time. Only some fieldwork courses. If I listen. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Mr. 740. Sounds like a good plan, Cornpuff. Have a great show. I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day as well. Thank you for dropping by. Mr. 740, you're absolutely right. This is probably not worth it. Probably. Because, well, it takes a long time. It does take a long time. And, oh, there we go. It takes a long time to set all of this up, and it takes a long time to do it in the proper way. Alright, drive now. And you're probably not going to be using it more than a couple of times. It's going to be on YouTube a little while later, Cornpuff, so you can probably find it there if you missed something or if you want to watch the rest of it. Not quite sure how much more I'm going to be streaming. Just going to make sure that this works. But yeah, it'll be on YouTube later on. But yeah, Mr. 740, you're right. I don't think I'll be doing this for other maps. This is more like a demonstration of it can be done, and the work that goes into it, because there does go a lot of work into it. It's a lot of work, definitely. On the other hand, one of the things that I really enjoy about it is that once I have this course set up now combining all of the courses is, you do need to remember how to do it, but I can reuse this course once we're done harvesting and I need to send a tractor to the refinery with soybeans. I don't need to worry about it, I can just do it. Did I actually put this one in the right? Yeah, I did. I don't need to worry about it, I can send it off and I can do whatever I want to do. Meanwhile, how is this doing in field number 17? He's doing great. Field number 17 is a big field, and it actually surprises me a little bit how big it actually is. Let's go into cap view. It's pretty cool. Although it is pretty boring sitting here just waiting for this tractor to go there, but I just want to make sure that the course is working and just let you guys see that it actually is possible. Well, you saw it before with the canola, didn't you? So it was just because I screwed up with the other one, it went bad. But so far it's going well. And I'm quite pleased that the traffic isn't heavier than it is. I mean, if there were more cars on the road, I think it could be an issue. But this is doing okay. This tractor, it sounds so good. I like it. So we saw with the canola last time we were up here that once it exited the refinery, it actually crashed into a car. Hopefully this one is doing better. Is it gonna unload? No, it didn't. Why didn't it unload? Oh, because I picked wheat, I think. What are we actually carrying here? Isn't that soybeans? I can't seem to find the tick sugar. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is basically what I'm trying to achieve with this one as well. You can just set it off from the farm and they will go to the field, do the job, and then return to the farm once they're done. I get a lot of questions on my videos about this. I get a lot of questions about it, if it can be done, and if so, how do we do it? And I kind of like that challenge to set that up. It's kind of cool. So once this tractor comes back to the field, I think we're going to stop the live stream for today. It's pretty flipping hot. Just to let you guys know. Holy shit, it's hot. I really appreciate if you guys find anything wrong with the stream, if the quality is not good enough, or if the music is too loud, the game is too loud, if me talking is too loud. Let me know, because I have no idea how the quality of the stream is once you guys see it. Oh yeah, you're right. I guess having a trailer behind the combine is... Yeah, how the hell would you set that up? You're right, you do need to have the header attached, don't you? Otherwise you're not going to be able to do it. Let's just get rid of that one. Don't want to see that. And the John Deere is just working his arse up there. That's pretty cool. It's nice. It's really cool. Now, it's not a race tractor, that's for sure. 30 kilometers an hour is not a lot. It's kind of wasted on this tractor as well, because it sounds so good once it's revving, and driving 30 kilometers an hour is like no revs at all. Maybe if I get down a bit. No, 22 kilometers an hour was all it could do. The sun is setting as well. This is pretty much almost timed. I think the lights will be turning on pretty soon. I found it on a oh, should we just turn it off? On a Facebook group, I think it was. I can't actually remember where it was I found it. People are talking about there is another tractor with the same audio file out there. I think it is a New Holland with the same audio file. But it's a pretty good tractor. It sounds so great. Alright, let's just have a look at the cows and see how they're doing up there, if things are okay, and if everything is okay, we're just going to be stopping for today. Oh yeah, they are making a mess, so we need to buy a couple of things for that. Should we just... Nah, we're going to do that next time. Things are pretty cool. Let's just have a look at what we've got here. We got 6,600 liters of milk. That's good. And they seem to be fine with straw and water and everything. Seem to be doing okay. Alright, well, are they producing any manure? They should be. Nothing yet. Great. Although they are producing, we can see it running out over here just slowly. Ew. It's gross. We got so much work to do, guys. We got a ton of things we need to do. And I want to get started on pigs as well. That's going to be something as we're definitely going to be looking into. Yeah, that is actually what I'm planning to do as well, Mr. 740. That's basically what I'm planning to do. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop the live stream now and I'm just gonna save this game here. We're gonna call it live stream. Not my save game, I don't like that name. We're gonna call it live stream, so we know what to be looking at next time. Save game. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I definitely did. It was a lot of fun live streaming today, and it was a lot of fun having you guys interact so much with me. I definitely prefer streaming on YouTube, and I hope you guys are okay with that, because so much more fun on YouTube than it has been on Twitter. Twitter has been quite lonely, actually. I've been feeling kind of alone on Twitter. I like it here. And thank you all for interacting, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. It's really great. I really appreciate it. I am planning on making this a regular event with the live stream, and I'll probably be updating you guys on that in a little while once I get into a rhythm of it. Probably once or twice a week, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I hope you got an idea of what you can use Courseplay for. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.